southeast Palm Beach County along the Atlantic seashore, Delray Beach, a village by the sea that began as an agricultural community in 1895, has become one of Florida's most popular destinations for visitors, new families, seasonal residents, and tennis players, tennis parents, tennis coaches, and tennis fans. This is the 2022 USTA Boys 18s edition of the National Clay Court Championships, and it's once again a stepping stone to college scholarships and professional success for a lengthy and impressive list of American players over the past 54 years, including legends like John McEnroe and Andre Agassi. Fans at the Clay Court Championships in Delray Beach have witnessed the launching of stars now on the ATP Tour like Taylor Fritz, Jensen Brooksby, Jack Sock, Tennis Sangren, and Sebastian Korda, the 2016 Boys 18 National Clay Champion. Francis Tiafoe also developed his game at the Clays, playing next to the stadium court. He went on to win as a pro at the 2018 Delray Beach Open. Tommy Paul has enjoyed success in Delray Beach and recently reached the round of 16 at Wimbledon, and he was the 2013 National Clay Court Champion in 16s and took the 18s title in 2014, defeating Riley Opelka, who is having a solid professional career with 4 titles, including being the champion of the 2020 Delray Beach Open. It's an incredible tournament with great history. When we come back, we'll hear from college coaches why they think this tournament is so special. Hosted by the City of Delray Beach. Sponsored by Vitacost.com. Sponsored by the Palm Beach Sports Commission. Welcome back to the 2022 USTA Boys 18 Clay Court Championships, hosted by the City of Delray Beach. We're at the USTA Boys 16s and 18s National Clay Court Championships. Once again, the 54th anniversary. Beautiful Delray Beach, Florida. And once again, we're going here. We've got great superstars over the past. John McEnroe's, current players like Riley Opelka, Sebastian Korda, Tommy Paul. We've seen them all play now in the big circuit. But this is the stepping stone.
Yes, this is the Clays at the Beach. This is the premier event in the United States. Everyone wants to get in this event. We have hundreds on a waiting list. We're excited to have 450 plus players at multiple sites in Palm Beach County. The Delray Beach site's the main site. The flags are up. Baptist Health cubes are up. BMW autos are everywhere. We're looking forward to a great event.
Well, obviously, coming out of the last few years have been challenging with the pandemic and all kinds of changes and so forth. We're at the College Expo. We see all the colleges here. This is a big recruiting stop for all these colleges.
Yes, we have about a dozen college coaches here where the players get to talk to them, ask them questions about scholarships. It's complimentary. And then after that, we'll have about 100 college coaches on site throughout the week scouting the players. I mean, this is one of those where the players want the coaches to see them. The parents get to ask them questions today. And I mean, you're talking about $1 million in scholarship money that goes to these players over their college career.
And also, Ivan Varen, a multiple gold ball winner himself. They're not only playing for the gold ball, but there's extra incentives now for the boys that can win this tournament. They get a chance to play with the big boys.
Yeah, my gold ball I think is rusted by now, but the winner of the boys 18s final gets to play in the U.S. Open Junior Championships, goes to Flushing Meadow during ITF World event, and it's just going to be these kids are going to grind, they're going to fight to do whatever it takes to get that USTA gold ball.
And when you see the Delray Beach Open, we see some of the players come back after you see them in the juniors. You got to make yourself feel good when you see the Jack Socks and you see the Kordas and Tommy Pauls doing so well on the tour.
This is awesome, this event. And then seeing, like you said, Paul and Opelka and Sock and all those guys, they were here. They were juniors. They dreamed of playing our event, the Delray Beach Open, the U.S. Open, Wimbledon, and now seeing them it makes us feel unbelievable.
And one final question. Not many get to go pro right away. So college is a major stepping stone. So there's very few players that can take the jump from winning the 16s or 18s and go right into the pro circuit, right?
Great question. I used to be a college coach as well at FAU and University of Miami. It's one of those where these kids should go to college. They should get an education. They should go ahead and learn about their game, progress in their game, and see what happens. If they're destroying every player in college, okay, maybe try the tour. But right now, play junior tennis, go to college, see what happens, and you see a lot of college players do well on tour.
All right, Ivan, look for a great week.
Thank you very much.
This is obviously one of the best tournaments in the country, and all the coaches are here to watch them play.
Is there anything in specific you look for in a player, not only their on-court game, but what about the off-court attitude as far as when you're looking at a player when you start getting serious about it?
Well, yeah, that's why we're here. I mean, we want to see how they react to the heat, to the clay courts, the competition. It's the total thing that we're really looking at with these kids. I mean, they're all very talented. They all can play tennis. You just want the ones that'll fit into your program.
I think the big thing is just competing well, good sportsmanship, and being able to show a good, consistent level over the course of the week.
In moments of adversity, we're looking for reaction to errors. We're looking for interaction with teammates. I think that's one of the most important things that we see when we're watching in person versus online video and all of that.
Yeah, and you want to find kids that are good character kids and have good integrity, and that's kind of what I'm looking forward to while I'm down here this week.
It's all about the intangibles, right? I mean, at this level, we all know they can play. And then it's just about how are they going to execute some of the big points? What is their maturity already like? How they interact with their opponents, how they interact with themselves, how they interact with their parents or coach that might be down with them, or just their traveling friends. Is going to be really important for us. And we get to learn a lot just from watching them play about what their focus is, discipline, work ethic. All those things kind of come through. And like I said, they're all at a really high level here at the Delray National Championship. So looking forward to just watching a lot of good tennis and trying to find the right fit.
Baptist Health was the official healthcare partner for the tournament for the second consecutive year. We caught up with Dr. Ross to hear more about Baptist Health's partnership at the tournament.
So I'm an orthopedic surgeon, and I'm also a team physician for Baptist Health South Florida's sports coverage network. We provide sports coverage and team physician coverage for many of the sports down in South Florida, and especially this tennis event. What inspired me to join the healthcare industry, when I was a young kid, I was actually very passionate about human anatomy, human physiology, how the human body works. And then I also actually had a neighbor who was an orthopedic surgeon. And when I told him I was interested about being a doctor, he encouraged me to come watch him in his office and also watch him do some of his surgeries. So once I was able to do that, it really sparked the passion for me to go into medicine. Baptist Health South Florida is a network of hospital systems, physicians, and healthcare that provides coverage and medical coverage from South Florida, from Monroe County up to Palm Beach County. And our physicians and support staff provide sports medicine services for professional athletes, including the Miami Dolphins, the Miami Heat, as well as the Florida Panthers, as well as multiple high schools and collegiate athletic programs and international sporting events as well. Now, we also treat professional and Olympic athletes from around the world. Our services are not limited to these elite competitors and athletes. However, recreational athletes and regular citizens from South Florida all have access to the same exceptional standard of care close to home. At Baptist Health, our goal is to continually position ourselves to help meet the needs of our community. Whether you're a weekend warrior, amateur sports players, or professional athletes, we want to ensure that we provide all with the highest quality care at all levels with our highly specialized team of physicians, physical therapists, and athletic trainers.
With 8 days of tennis and over 400 players grinding out match after match, it's important to partner with Baptist Health and their team to keep these high-performance players tuned up. When we come back, the semifinals matchup at the 18s National Clay Court Championship hosted by the city of Delray Beach. Sponsored by BMW. Sponsored by Baptist Health. This is the 2022 USTA Boys 18s edition of the National Clay Court Championships. Talk about Palm Beach County Sports Commission, why you guys get involved in these type of events with the city.
The Palm Beach County Sports Commission exists to bring sporting events like this to Palm Beach County. So the 18s and 16s National Clay Court Championships brings out nearly 500 players to Palm Beach County, and it's really a great economic boom for our restaurants and hospitality industry that is really unrivaled by any amateur tennis event here in Palm Beach. Right, well, the Palm Beach County Sports Commission, we host over 170 live events a year, so we look for any sports. We do, a lot of tennis, baseball, golf, really anything that will bring people to show what the Palm Beaches can offer. It's more than just a million great places to play. It's restaurants, it's going out, it's the beaches, it's the miles of coastline, right? So there's so much here to enjoy. So the more events we can bring for people to see that, we love to see that.
This week, Delray Beach has been a great host, showcasing top talent and proving USTA tennis is strong and developing outstanding athletes. On semifinal Saturday, Nicholas Heng was fighting for a second year in a row opportunity to make it into the finals. But he had to make it past the number 1 seed in Lucas Brown. Heng fought hard for the first set win, 7-5. Brown then bounced back, taking the second 6-3. Brown came out powerfully in the third set with a dominating force, going up 5-1. But then was struck with agonizing cramping that got worse with each step. He made a valiant effort to fight through the pain, but finally had to surrender and retire the match. And Heng showed sportsmanship and compassion, and both athletes reflected great character. They represented the beauty and the humanity of competitors, transcending the game to the bigger story of lives being developed and matured. The other semifinal was 11-seeded Aditya Ganesan against the number 2-seeded Jelani Sar. Sar hasn't dropped a set until the quarterfinal, and a trip to the finals was clearly going to be a tight battle between these two. Sar took the first set tiebreak and then made his way to Championship Sunday with a hard-fought 7-6, 7-5 win. Jelani's mom gave us some insight on how Jelani's journey began and when tennis took off.
Well, tennis, Jelani's the first tennis player in the family. We basically started playing together when he was 3, kept him busy, and he kept getting better. And then he started telling me to stay off the court, which I oblige. Sometimes I get out there and he'll hit with me with his left hand. Jelani knew pretty early. He used to he was serious about wrestling. He was liked football, and then he realized that tennis, you didn't have to suck weight and you didn't have to get hit. So he knew early, around, I don't know, 9, maybe even earlier, that I would rather do tennis. And that's when we just made the commitment, and he wanted to commit to becoming number 1 in 12s, and he did. And it's been a journey since then, quite the journey.
We'll be right back with more from Delray Beach and the boys' 18 National Clay Court Championships, hosted by the City of Delray Beach. Sponsored by Vitacost.com. Sponsored by the Palm Beach Sports Commission. With our 18s National Clay Court Championship Finals match set, Nicholas Heng from Madison, Alabama takes on Jelani Sar from Puller, Georgia. What's your mindset getting ready to go into the final?
Mindset is just go out there and play solid, accelerate hard, play hard, have a great attitude, and just fight for every point.
It's been a long week. You've had some tough matches throughout the week and so forth. So how's your condition here? It's been a lot of hot weather, a lot of cramping going on.
I don't think maybe I'll get tired, but I trust my conditioning. I trust my fitness that I'll be right here to the end of the match.
And you're playing Nicholas Heng, and last year he lost in the finals here in the 18s championship. Do you have a history together?
Well, I've known him since I was 11. We've grown up together. He's been playing Super Nats with me, so very excited to play him. He's a good friend of mine, but today we're gonna have to be opponents, so we'll see what happens.
Talk about going up the steps. This is the big thing here when you think about after you get the win, going up there and you have the anxiety about knowing who you're going to play next. So what's the excitement about getting able to go up the steps as a winner?
Yeah, I mean, going up the steps is a great feeling. You want to go up there. Yesterday I had to go up the steps as a lost the doubles and nobody reported the score, so I had to be the one who's going up the steps in a bad way, but no anxiety about who I'm going to play ever. Just going out there and just, do my thing,
Right, well, good luck today.
Thank you very much.
18s championships coming up, the finale for the gold ball. Nicholas Hang, no stranger. He was here last year in the 18s, so you got another shot at it. So great week so far, and just some tough matches.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week. I mean, here again, just gonna enjoy the moment.
What do you take away from last year? I mean, as far as getting to the finals, you know, you obviously came on the short end of it, but what do you take away after that tournament?
Yeah, biggest thing was like just taking care of your body. This is like probably the most physical tournament all year. So this year I try to, make sure I was doing well when it came to like sleeping and eating and hydrating. I feel like I did that a lot better than last year. And yeah, I feel great. I feel ready to go. So
ready to go. And you had a tough match. Speaking of the hydration and so forth, you were down in the third set yesterday. Lucas Brown, the top seed, he started cramping up bad. He tried to finish off, but there was just no way. But that's just what you were alluding to there. So what were your thoughts when you saw him starting to cramp up? I mean, what was your mindset there? Because you were down, I think 5-1, right?
Yeah, down 5-1. Thing is, I started to notice that he was a little bit gassed in the second set. But the thing is, I never really took advantage of it, and he was honestly still beating me while he was cramping. But his cramps, especially when he got up around like 4-1, 5-1, started getting worse and worse. So I just knew there's this one point where, he hit a serve and his hand was cramping. I just knew I just needed to stay in it somehow, and, I got super lucky, and it's really unfortunate for him, but, I'm just happy to be here another year. I'm ready to compete.
All right, ready to go for the gold ball here. Jelani Sarr, we just talked to him. You've got a bit of a history here. You known him quite some time, but have you played him in a final before?
I have not played Jelani in a final before, but we're good friends. We're good competitors. It'll be a fun match. It'll be a very fun match.
He said, friendship aside, he said he's going to go out there to try to beat you.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we're two of the most competitive guys that we both know. So we're friends off court, but we're enemies on court. It's going to be fun.
All right, good luck out there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Both athletes play in attack mode with confidence in their game. Hang had some precision working for him, though, that was keeping him a step ahead of Jelani in the first set. Jelani had no reason to back down and stayed competitive and kept himself in the match. Hang had some really strong serves and put together some shots that helped him pull away. With the first set victory, 6-4. The second set continued to look like Hang was gaining control of this match throughout. Though Jelani fought hard to the end and gained valuable experience that we know will help him to continue to build his game. Today was Hang's day, though, to finish the journey, and is now in his second year making it to the 18s finals. This time he'd come up victorious, winning 6-4, 6-3. It's the Delray Beach Open USTA National Championships, the 18s championships, the gold ball, the silver ball. And first, let's present our silver ball to our finalist, Jelani Sarr. It's a great tournament overall. Jax will present with the silver ball. Talk about the tournament overall. You had a very long week, a lot of tough matches out here, and this a little bit of a delay here today, but just talk about the week for overall.
It was a great week. Took a lot of heart out this week. Coming from the grass, it's a hard adjustment to go on this clay court, but I feel like I did a good job adjusting, and I had a good attitude this week. And the finals, I did not play my best, but he capitalized on that, and I give it up to him for that. But I look at this as an experience, as played in front of a lot of people, so hopefully do better at KZoo, and when I go at KZoo, instead of being a little nervous at big matches, I'll be used to it.
We also get a chance to possibly get into that big stadium over there in a pre-qualifier, the Delray Beach Open, so we hope to see you there.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Great tournament. And presenting the gold ball, John Butler with Nicholas Hang, who it's been over a year, but last year you were in the finals here, but you got it done this time, and I know it's a long road back, and so congratulations. John, present the gold ball and talk about the match today and the week overall for you.
I mean, it's been a crazy week. You know, I've kind of waited a year for this moment. You know, got really lucky yesterday. Honestly, I, you know, didn't deserve it in some ways, but you know, that's just how it is. I couldn't even believe I was in the final, and I can't even really believe that, you know, I actually won this. You know, but for Jelani, you know, nothing but respect for you, man. I mean, we've grown up playing together. You know, you've got unbelievable work ethic. You know, and if there's anyone that's going to do it on the pros, it's going to be you. I mean, you're so driven, and I feel like we're similar in a lot of ways, but also different. You know, we have aspirations for, you know, tennis beyond, you know, the collegiate level. So it's going to be, I mean, we're going to see each other a lot more times. You know, this is not the end. You know, so much like more you can accomplish. You know, this is nothing compared to the future. So, you know, congrats for you. You know, it's not the way you want it to be, but, you know, we're going to have more battles. Yeah.
It's always playing good friends. It's always tough to play good friends and so forth, but you got a lot of future ahead. Talk about the match overall when you came out here today. You know, when you came out in the first set, and you know, what did you feel you had to do to beat Jelani?
Yeah, well, to beat Jelani, I mean, honestly, this was one of the only matches where I came in and I was like very relaxed. I remember last year I was super tense. I was so nervous. And this time, you know, I actually got some advice from a guy named Andrew Maddock. And he told me, you know, just stay relaxed, stay calm, and that's what happened. And I feel like I played better tennis than in some of my previous matches. Yeah, so that's just how it went for today.
Well, congratulations. Good luck in the future.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Nicholas Hanger, gold ball winner here at the USTA Nationals 18s, and Jelani Sarr. Congratulations. Good luck, and we'll see you next year.
There you go. 6-4, 6-3.